Welcome, everyone, to today's live stream, episode number 4 of our Solasta 2 Early Access Sorcadin gameplay series. I'm Commander Joe, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. So, admin notes. You may have seen that I did start up a second live stream. That is on the game called Elite Dangerous, put out by Frontier Developments. The game has been out for over a decade now. It came out in 2014, I believe, the end of 2014. It was released on console the fall of 2015, which is when I started playing it. Then I changed to the PC version once an expansion was released that wasn't going to be released on console. So, been playing it ever since. When I started this channel, the intent was to feature that game. A little known game called Baldur's Gate 3 popped up and derailed that because it was so much fun for me to play, and obviously led to the growth of the channel that I have. But I've always wanted to get back to playing it, and now the game has seen a bit of a resurgence with Frontier Developments releasing new content for the game and that sort of stuff, and it really brought me back into playing it a lot more. I never really quit playing it. There was maybe a 6-month hiatus or something, but I never really quit playing it entirely. And the new content has really brought me back into the game again. So I'm happy to be able to showcase that. Now, what does that mean for the future of the channel here? That live stream is Thursday evenings where I'm at, from 5 until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which right now is GMT -5. Like I mentioned on that stream, that's obviously not a great time for my overseas viewers, but it is a great time for the game. The game has a set of servers, and those reset every week, Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Or at 7 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, which is 2 a.m. here on the United States on Thursday. Being able to play the game right after the Thursday reset is a good thing for quite a few reasons. But I think what's going to happen is that once we finish up this playthrough, assuming that we don't have any more surprise updates from Tactical Adventures, we won't see another major update to the early access until Q3 this year, until the fall. So what I'll probably do is have 2 Elite Dangerous live streams. I will be playing that Thursday evening live stream, and then I'll have another full live stream of it here in this time slot. We're going to kind of experiment with that a little bit. I may want to just start up a different game. I'm not really entirely sure yet, but I would like to give everyone an opportunity to be a part of the Elite Dangerous live streams, and the only way for that to happen is really if I can get that live stream done during a time more amenable to my overseas viewers. But I do not want to move that main live stream off of Thursday just because of the server reset. So we'll kind of take a look at it once we get through the end of this. This one is going to go this week, probably next week. Well, it will definitely go next week. I don't know if there's going to be a week after that or not. We'll kind of see how it goes, but I think that's... Oh, one other admin note. On Monday of this week, Tactical Adventures put out hotfix number 3, I think they called it. A fairly small hotfix with some important issues in it. They took care of a bunch of save game corruption bugs that could happen. They're also working on refining a bunch of the character creation aesthetics. We had some beards and hair issues that they fixed and things like that. But other than that, fairly small update. while they're still working on the Q3 update, which the big portion of that is going to be multiplayer. So they're still on track, they said, for that, but we'll, like I said, kind of wait and see what happens and how things go. So I think that's it on our admin notes. So on a recap, last week we had started exploring the overworld. We went to the Kaum camp. We met with Sethina and the other Kaum. We recruited Jebfa back into our party, and we're heading back toward the city now, and we're going to run into something on the way back. So let's go ahead and jump back in here, and we'll kind of see where we are. Okay, so here we are. We're going to make our way back through the Sentinel here, but when we do, we're going to run into some issues. So let's, before we go back there, obviously take a long rest. And we're going to head in here. Okay, so approaching the Sentinel, we see some really bad things happening.
The Sentinel is under attack.
It's the same creatures who fought with Deorcas at the funeral.
What should we do? What do you think? We defend ourselves.
Okay, now you're immediately going to get dropped into combat. There's no way you can avoid that. You got a hunter up top, which is not good. Okay, he missed both attacks on Jebfa. Okay, so taking stock of where we are, we have all of this purple stuff on the ground, and now they've added this icon. You'll remember as part of the patch notes, they added in that while you're in turn-based mode here, while you're in combat, moving on to this corruption will cause you damage. It wasn't doing that last time, but as part of the previous patch notes, they did fix it. So you want to stay out of this purple area here. Okay. Now, these guys are going to be taking some damage from it. Nothing we can really do about that. But what we want to do... Where's this guy at in the turn order? Okay, so... Not great. What we want to do is deal with the Kavuli Hunters. So we got one down here. We've got one up here. And we want to deal with the Kavuli Mana Weaver. So there are 3 hunters in total. I think... The other one's over here. And with their ranged attacks, with longbows, they get 2 of them per turn. They're really quite dangerous. So we want to get our characters into position to be able to deal with them as quickly as we can. And Rudi can actually get a shot on this one by moving up here. Can he? So he can get a shot by staying down here as well. We're gonna upcast.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
We rolled low. So we rolled low, left him with 1 hit point. So we're going to get an attack here. Rolled a 2. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Here's the Mana Weaver. He's going to start off by using Bless to begin with. Okay, now M, we want to get up here. We want to... Really, where's he at? He's there. So he's going to move up and attack this guy. So let's... We can... Looking to see if we can get any... ranged shots on this guy. Okay, so we can. It's not showing me that I can, but let's just move here first. Okay, so I can't get it from there, but I can move here. Okay, so I can't get any shots on anybody from here. I should have just taken the one against the brute here, but either way, I'm going to dash here. Now I'm going to try and move up this ladder with him on the next turn. Okay, so Jebfa...
Deorcas,
Definitely want to take him out.
Malnus.
Again, we're going to focus on them. You're not going to be able to save some of these border guards. They act stupidly. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. And we got a kill out of that. Nice. Okay. So I have... Okay, so from there... I can get an attack. Okay. Okay, so we went after the border guard. We rolled a 20 and then a 1. Nice. And this guy is going to be surrounded by 2 brutes and a mauler, so he's going to have some issues. Target not sensed. Why? What is he, blind? Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm going to dash then, and I'm going to provoke this attack of opportunity.
Ah! Hold on.
So that next turn, Rudi can move away. Oh no, that's not going to work anyway. Because at the turn, it's going to reset. That was a waste. Okay, so we need to get Rudi away from the brute here. Actually, while we're here...
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Okay, we got some good damage there. We'll keep him back, kind of behind these crates.
Clype!
Malmis!
Okay, so Scorching Ray. And now I can get up here. And it's time to start, since this one's dead, it's time to start working my way over toward the Mana Weaver. So I'm on a cunning action dash. Target not sensed. Rolled a 20, but he rolled with disadvantage and rolled a 1. It's a lot of 20s and 1s being rolled here. Yeah, see, he rolled a 20 and a 1. It's the second time we've seen that here in just a couple of minutes. Okay, so we definitely want to get rid of
Deorcas, Evo, Malmis!
the hunter. Okay, perfect. Oh, they're rolling really well. Hey Dave, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Okay, well I didn't need that explosion, but at least everybody made their saving throw. Okay, so we're gonna position Sharon here to get ready for the attacks. I think it's probably time for her to get Bless out here. This is so weird. Something's wrong here. I'm standing right next to him and can't sense him. Yeah, something's bugged back here. Yeah, very, very weird. Because this border guard's going to die pretty quick, and when he does, all three of these are going to come running right at me. Yeah, something's seriously bugged here. I think when they fixed this, I think they did something else physically to it. Because, yeah, you can't make any ranged attacks out of it, past it. So, yeah, this is very, very strange. And I want to start pulling them back. Yeah, see, spells will work.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Let's get some damage out there first.
Malmis!
Firebolt on Jebfa. So now we can actually get out here. Yeah, what is this? Seriously, what's the deal here? I don't understand what's happening here. I'm wondering if there's something, because the update, like I say, I just updated a little bit ago. I'm wondering if they've broken something serious in here, because I can't do anything. I can't attack there.
Deorcas, Evo, Malmis!
It's like my martial attacks are broken somehow. Yeah, see? My martial attacks, at least my range will get through there from here for some reason. But yeah, my martial attacks just seem to be somehow broken.
Marike, Evo, Malmis!
Yep, can't sense him. No shots from anywhere back here, even when I was able to get one earlier there. Yeah. Something's broke. Don't know what it is. But I'm gonna get positioned for all of these guys coming here. Yeah, this is messed up. He rolled a 4 with advantage.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Okay, max damage firebolt. We'll take that. We're gonna move back a little bit. And it didn't even give me an attack of opportunity. Look at this. I can't attack him. You're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. Look at this. I can't attack him at all. And it doesn't give me attacks of opportunity. Yeah. There's no way for me to actually attack him. Yeah. Yep. Can't do anything. This is so messed up. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go here and all ready in action. and see if we can do anything. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do any damage except with spells. And if that's the case, I'm not going to be able to do enough damage to kill everybody. There's no way. And I can't kill that Mana Weaver, and he's just going to keep focusing Jebfa down, and I'm not going to be able to heal her enough. Yeah, I'm just dead here.
Neorca, Evil. Malnis!
Yeah, I'm just going to be dead. If that's the case, there's no way I'm going to be able to deal enough damage here with just my remaining spells. It's not going to be enough.
Maraike, Abio. Maraike, Abio.
Yeah, I can't even. Oh, there. No, I can't even heal her. Target not sensed. You can't do anything that's melee based. And some of your ranged based stuff is not going to work. So, yeah, the game is just now broken. It's just now broken. I'm going to have to see if I can roll this back or something. Because, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to make this work. This isn't going to happen.
Maraike, Evo. Maraike, Evo.
It's not a great attack roll. Yeah, see, I can do anything that's not a range or a melee attack or a ranged attack roll. I can do. And yeah, see, it didn't even. Oh, look, I can get an attack here. What do you know? Wonder why I can get an attack there, but not anywhere else.
Arcana, Evo.
I need to kill this guy. I need to kill him, but the only way I can do that...
Arcana, Evo!
He's not sensed. Can I move anywhere and get a shot on him? Nope. No, I can there. He'd have partial cover. How many hit points this guy? He's still got half of them.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Malmis!
Okay, so he went after me, rolled a 1. And yeah, see, no attacks of opportunity. None. Oh, so I can... Now, somehow, I can get an attack here? Yeah. This is all sorts of messed up. Can't isolate entirely what's broke, but there is some seriously broken stuff happening here.
Neorca, Evo, Malnis!
Nice hit. See here.
Marike Evo. Marike Evo. Malmit.
Okay, needed that damage. Can I get here? Okay. I'm going to move all the way up here. Watch, I'm not going to be able to make an attack on him. Yep. Can't make an attack on him. So dumb. And I can't see Mana Weaver anymore.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Okay. Oh, there's an attack of opportunity.
What's that on the ground? It looks like it's alive.
Look, it's spreading from over there.
Who is that?
One thing's for certain. They're responsible for the attack.
There's someone else. The mark, it's burning.
Where are they?
Gone. The other figure. That looked like Deorcas.
How could you tell from this distance?
A gut feeling.
Okay. So
Hey, Coles, up here!
let's.
Hey, Coles, over here!
Where is? Okay, so it teleported us all
It's
back
me,
here.
Harold.
Okay. So you don't want to move into this stuff down here. So let's kind of move around on our own and do some looting. Okay, so we're able to get out of that in time. Okay, got out of that in time. I don't know as if I necessarily need to go over here and grab this. What's his carry weight look like? Okay, still got a bit left. Now I want to move everybody up here kind of manually, I guess. Because I don't want them trying to climb up this and walk through this stuff over here.
Harold, are you okay?
I think so. And you?
Still living.
Good. Normally I'd complain about losing my goods and equipment. But all this... so much death.
Did you see what happened?
Not the start of it. I was up in the woods hunting. I ran back as fast as I could, but these things... they look like sickless, but twisted by corruption. I've heard of it, but to see it... oh, terrible.
At least you could defend yourself. Did you see their leader?
The witch? Yes, I did. They were chanting her name. Shadwyn, Shadwyn. It was as if they worshipped her.
That name again? Hang on. Isn't that the person Deorcas was talking about before she left? Oh, you're right.
It might just be a coincidence, but still, that's worrying.
Diorcas? Who's that?
She's our sister. You didn't see another human, a woman, with Shadwyn?
Can't say I did. I was too busy fighting her goons and avoiding all that god's awful stuff spreading across the ground.
Well, it's good to see you're alive.
Likewise.
Stay in the light, Herald.
You too. You too.
Okay, so now that we're up here, we want to do a little looting of places we weren't able to get to. And if you remember, one of those locations was... where did he just go? Where did he just... what just happened? Okay. Alright, and one of those locations was up here at the top of the ladder. I want to get out of this instance really badly. So we got some camp supplies. A scroll of Revivify. Another amethyst. And a scroll of Scorching Ray. And we'll do another little loot here. And let's make our way down here and loot this. Okay. And our goal is to get everybody out there, but there is... yeah. Want to get everybody out there to this side. So we'll kind of group everybody up there, but again, we don't want to be going through this stuff, so we're going to take everybody the long way around. Once everybody's down here, then I can group everybody up on Dave. And now they should just maneuver their way down around it. Because, yeah, you don't want to go stepping in the necrotic stuff and losing health unnecessarily. So, let's see if we can ask Cure Wounds on Jebka now. Can. Yeah, that instance was really bugged. Not entirely sure what's going on after the update, but not being able to make those martial attacks like that is really bad, obviously. So if we can make our way back to the city, let's enter in here. Okay, so let's take a look at our quest journal real quick. We haven't found the information yet for Strange Mushrooms or Apprentice Adventurer, but we can bring the bracelet to Keto for Her Song Is Ended. So let's go do that. Keto, as you remember, is down here by the harbor. Okay.
That wall's huge. Intriguing. There's definitely a Manacalon feel to it, but it's different. Different? What do you mean? The materials, the representations of flora and fauna. It's like nothing from Ferendra. It must be inspired by miracles.
These walls are clearly meant to divide the city into quarters.
Right. The great and the good kept near to the palace, and the undesirables.
So, the wise and just Lady Anabazia needs a wall to protect her from the plebs, does she? Interesting.
Okay, so let's talk to Keto here.
Hello, Keto.
Oh, hello there. Have you found your sister yet?
Alas, no. But we've only just started looking.
We're actually here about the murdered Sickless woman.
Ah, yes. A truly sad tale. What about her?
Well, in our search, we ended up finding and killing her murderers. They were after heirlooms that she had sold.
Heirlooms? What kind?
It's jewelry, see? We thought you might know what to do with it.
Ah, oh yes. This is indeed of great value.
Really?
This is not just a precious stone. It is an important marker and link to her family.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand. Your culture is still largely a mystery to us.
I admire your honesty. You see, when I look at and touch this, it tells me her identity, her family name, her lineage, social status, everything. In the common tongue, she was called Calibar Rainflower. She was from an old family. From the far south of Neokos. Strange to be so far from her people.
Can you tell her family what happened?
That I doubt, but I can message my friend Akina. Maybe she will know what to do. Thank you, Colwall friends, for bringing me this.
Don't mention it. And thanks for telling us about the bracelet.
Okay, and that's going to complete Her Song Is Ended. We're going to get some good experience points out of it. So let's head up to the market here. And we will sell off our items first. Okay, so we don't need all of the amethysts here. Keep the ruby. Don't think we have anything else we want to sell here. Or here. Let's start selling off items here. And again, crafting is not in the game, so you can sell off crafting components. But the wax flowers, we're getting 6 gold for it here. Let's hold on to those. Okay. Now let's look at what we can buy. So down here we do have enough for 1 plate armor. So let's go ahead and buy one of those. Okay, we'll exit out. We will Put the plate armor on. Now, my cleric has heavy armor proficiency, so we can take that chainmail. And we can put it on her. And then I can sell that chain shirt. That she has. Okay, and can we buy the second one? We can't. We're still a little bit short of being able to buy a second plate armor. I'm going to buy a second plate armor. Remember, my rogue started out as a fighter, so he has heavy armor proficiency. In 5.5e rules, you can make sneak attacks in heavy armor. You can absolutely do that. So putting heavy armor on him would up his armor class by 2. Right now, he's wearing scale mail, which gives him 14 plus his 2 max dex bonus. So for a total of 16. Plate armor would be 18. So he would gain 2 armor class out of it. The best armor he can wear as a rogue without the fighter dip would be the half plate. That would be a maximum of 17. But with the fighter dip at the start, not only did I get the damage boost from 2-weapon fighting feat or fighting style that I have, but I can now wear plate armor and up his armor class even more. And since he doesn't use a shield, that 18 armor class is going to be the best he's going to be able to get. But I'd like to be able to do that. I'm just a little bit short on the gold to be able to do it. So I think that's it for selling. So now let's head to the inn here. And we're going to go around the corner up here. And we'll talk to Liara here. And you can see the wax flower here. Let's see what we're selling for. It might be the same. Whoops. So yeah, it's still 6 here. So we're not getting anything. That's one thing I wanted to check. She had mentioned that she wanted wax flowers. She would pay a premium for them. It doesn't look like she's actually doing that. So I'll just sell the rest of these off. And there's nothing here that we're going to want since crafting's not yet implemented. So let's head here into the inn.
Welcome to the Bay's Watch, friends. What can I get you?
Sorry,
Okay.
we have to go. Thanks.
Have a good day.
She's not here yet. Oh, and that's probably because we need to go see Ricard first. I don't have that quest tracked because it's not really going to be ever completing in the game, but need to go see Ricard here.
This looks like a canal boat network.
Interesting. I wonder how far it reaches.
Maybe you can navigate across the entire city, even to the ocean.
Maybe.
We shouldn't have anything
but
to
I
be able
doubt
to
it's
turn in
free
at the
to
public
travel.
boards yet. There's only those 2 quests that we have, and we haven't completed either one yet. Let's go in here and let's talk to Ricard.
You're here. What news?
Clear skies. Have you met Steelmind?
Of course. He keeps his beady eye on me.
Dangerous?
Yeah. No matter what Anabazia says, he feels like those New Empire, Silent Whisper types.
Yes, definitely dangerous. We discovered a group here called the Combers. They're like the scavengers.
That makes sense.
We've made friends with them. Maybe they'll help us find Deorcas.
We made contact with a nomadic tribe, the Caer.
Oh, yes. One of the rare peoples on Nearcos who worship Marike.
There's more. They know of Deorcas.
You found her?
No, but they knew of her before she returned to Ferendra. Like you said, she was welcomed as a cleric of Marike and stayed with them for a while.
Then... what?
She left them. A calling, they said.
The Covenant. I must learn more about these Caer.
Do what you can. We'll keep looking for answers too.
There's a Cyclus in the city. He knows Deorcas met her years ago.
When she first arrived.
She made an impression.
That's the...
We saw the Cyclus witch. The one they call Shadwyn.
Marike's breath, really?
Well, yes, but we didn't fight her. We only caught a glimpse.
What did you see?
She attacked a beacon fortress.
Shadwyn. Did you see her use her powers? What is she?
We arrived too late for that. She disappeared, but she spreads corruption wherever she goes. Physically, she looks human. Mostly, not completely.
Okay, let's grab the ogre by the hair. Do you think she has anything to do with the First Fallen?
Hard to say.
Well, let us pray to Marike she's something else. Something less.
Gods, let that be true. But at least we have some good news. We're onto something with the Caer.
Tell me.
We've made a new friend, named Sethina, a follower of Aaron.
You'd really like her.
Why?
Oh, don't start now.
Is she good looking?
More pure. Earnest, stern, rigid, uptight.
Ah, I see.
Are you two done yet?
Sorry, yes, please continue.
We've agreed to team up with her, to help in a quest for her tribe.
All right. But how will that help find Dee?
The Caer tribes are all connected. We're sure there's more out there who know her.
Sadly, that's the only lead we have right now.
Fine. I trust you.
We'll find a way to get you out of here, promise.
Ah, don't fret. Anabazia underestimates my abilities. Someday, when she least expects it, I'm going to escape.
Not without telling us first, I hope.
We'll do it together. Just like old times, remember?
Great. See you soon, Rick.
Alright, and that's going to update those quests, and we're now going to be able to go see Sethina. And hey, Rudy, welcome. Yeah, it was a rather large shock during the Elite Dangerous live stream on Thursday to have someone gift 5 memberships while we were in the stream. So that was really generous of them, and to the new members and to the channel. So I certainly did appreciate it. But yeah, thanks for being here. Good to see you again.
Are you the Colwalls? Someone's expecting you at the Bays Watch. A woman in plate armor.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's the notification that we can now go see or meet with Sethina. We do have something else we can do here in the city
Have you
first.
seen the Caer warrior woman at the Bays Watch? Plate armor, great sword.
So let's go take care of a side quest before we go meet with her.
It is decreed that a most
No,
treacherous
not
spy
this
from
way.
the upstart Argard armies shall be hung by their neck until dead. Oh yay, oh yay!
Because now the drawbridge is down to the fort. and we can go across and we can meet Sorrel Silverstar again.
Ha! So we meet again. And this time you don't look like you've been wading through sewers.
Ah, some of the best times of my life leaving those sewers behind.
Indeed. But let's not waste time with idle gossip. I mean, the city needs your help. Between an outbreak of the running sickness and all the extra patrols due to the festival, we're stretched paper thin for manpower.
You've been fair to us so far, Lieutenant Protector. How can we return the favor?
A Southern Isles ship docked a couple of days ago. It needs to be inspected. It's standard procedure, ensuring there's no dangerous cargo aboard, no contagious diseases or plague, that sort of thing.
I think we can manage that.
Good. Here, take this warrant. It gives you the authority to board, and if necessary, to seize the ship or confiscate any illicit items. You'll notice the list isn't short. It was drawn up by the Prefect Priestess herself. She has a penchant for exacting detail in the line of duty, if you take my meaning.
In the name of justice.
Yes, indeed.
I think we have better things to do than the Beacon's police work.
It's just a small thing, and we might get some nice loot in the process.
We'll see.
Okay, so that's going to start the customs inspection quest. And we can track it just to stay on it, but it tells us to go talk to the captain. Let's pick up a harvestable here first. And we have another one down here, I think. Yeah. There's a cairn down here we can open. And we get a tear-stained letter. Basically, someone that misses somebody that has died. Again, don't know if these are all leading up to some future quests or interactions that may happen, but nothing that I can find so far in early access. So let's head over here and talk to the captain of this ship. It's located down here on the dock. Right here, Captain Rose Stormwinds. Got looted these, yep.
Finally! Wait! Who the hell are you?
And a good day to you, Captain.
We've been waiting 2 days, twiddling our thumbs. Time is money.
Perhaps, but there's no reason to be rude.
Maybe. But you're not customs officials.
Sorry to disappoint you, but we are.
Oh. Really? Damn. Sorry, the lack of uniform might...
Let's not waste more time. Show us the ship's manifest. Let's get this done with.
Okay, so we got the ship's manifest here. And we find out that there's wine, fruits, venison, fabrics, and shellfish. Various samples of rare goods from the merchants of Caer Mar. Okay, so we're going to... Now, we learned that this can be a little buggy. Last time we were here, Rudi is still... We're going to break our group here. We're going to make sure that Rudi gets nowhere near this ship. And let's get guidance cast on M. And M's going to board the ship. Okay, so we'll look in this crate. Nothing that we need that's contraband. Nothing. We can move this. And I think that's what breaks the ship. Now we're going to move up here. And we passed the perception check.
Now it's mine.
So we found this bag, and sure enough, here's all of our illicit cargo.
Not the first time inspectors seized the snow brandy.
Nope. Good luck to them with the hangover.
They think we're the smugglers. Not the first time inspectors seized the snow brandy.
Nope.
Okay, and I think somehow with this thing moving back here, it may have bugged this out. Okay, so they have, maybe they fixed it in the update, where now you can get back off the ship. We weren't able to get off the ship last time. I think that was because this thing actually moved out a little bit farther and kind of blocked this area off and wouldn't let you exit the ship. So it's always good to keep somebody out here just in case. If you have multiple people fail the perception check, take them in one at a time. That way that person here can move back to a location outside of here, and you can then basically teleport everyone else to them. So that would be something just to keep an eye on as you're going through it. But here we didn't need it.
Captain?
Seriously? You keep us waiting for 2 days and then you confiscate all that from our cargo?
And good day to you as well, Captain.
This is an outrage.
Maybe so, but we have clear orders here, signed by the Prefect Priestess herself.
You know you take risks letting smuggling happen on your ship. It could have been worse for you.
I know you're doing your job, but come on.
Look on the bright side. You've got lots of room for new cargo.
Well, there is that.
Stay in the light.
Okay, so now we need to report back to a Sorrel, so let's head back over.
Ah, you're back. I know that you were most enthusiastic in following your instructions. Oh, the Prefect will be happy. Although, I confess, I didn't expect quite so much eagerness.
Well, it wasn't like the sewers. And if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well.
Quite. Thanks for your help.
Stay in the light.
Oh, yes! Love that expression. Stay in the light.
Okay, and that's going to give us 150 XP. So another big XP boost there. And now we're ready to head to the inn. We get to it from here. And there's Sethina here.
Hi there, Sethina.
May Arun's song bless you, Colwalls. I sent for you at the Fount of Wisdom when I heard you were around.
A friend of yours called Olan said you might be here.
Olan Masan. Hallowed be his name. So you've spoken to Tangri?
We did. He told us you were searching for the Hearth of Kucheza.
He did he? What else did he tell you?
That you might appreciate some help with your mission.
You have to understand. I don't know what I'm up against. Even if I actually find a place, then...
A few blades might make a difference.
True. But why do you want to help?
Hey, if you say that you like the Ka'um, you're going to gain a reputation boost.
To repay your Ka'um hospitality and kindness.
After Caer Mar, why am I not surprised? Very well. It seems the winds take us on a shared path.
Great.
But to be clear, we are to focus on finding the Hearth of Kucheza. I have no interest in chasing forgotten treasures or fighting enemies you have made.
Oh, perish the thought.
So she mentions that very specifically, and we got 215 XP for that, and you can see we're now ready to level up. She mentions that very specifically. She's not interested in following us on other adventures. I haven't seen a downside to that here in early access. That doesn't mean that there won't be one later on if you take her on some of these side quests that we're about to go do. But for now, at least, recruit her as soon as you can into your party so you have an extra blade
and I
with you.
believed them. I still can't believe she's dead. Please, I can't talk about it.
It is decreed that a most treacherous spy from the upstart.
Okay, so let's head out.
Shall be hung by their neck until dead. Oh, yeah.
And we're going to see if we can trigger something out here in the overworld to start Box Ring. But now you see that the location of the Sickless Temple has been revealed. That is the location where we need to go for the Hearth of Kucheza quest that we opened up. Okay, now we can enter the Sentinel here. You don't have to, but once you enter in here, you can see that Azen is here, and I think we have a perception check. I think that's right. So perception is +5, +3 here.
Mareke Evo Kiribe.
What?
Hi, Zen. What are you doing here?
The blessed listeners. The wind brings such surprises. The witch. We've set up here for a while to cleanse this place of her filth.
Do you know who she is?
Disharmony that spreads like a foul wind. Back in Arunsam, some of the other clans told us of this corruption in the south of Neokos. They discovered a dream song to cleanse it.
Well, it seems that the Ka'um can handle the situation.
If only that were true. It is a long, arduous process. As long as the corruption is contained, we can deal with it. But if it spreads too far, we cannot hope to heal it all.
These liths seem different.
What blessed listeners you are. I had to compose a new dream song, created especially for the chaos the witch has caused. It was a challenge to create, but I am happy with the result. Please, look.
Well, we thank you for your time, Zen.
Good luck and fair weather.
So we did pass the perception check there. You can walk around now here a little bit, but there's limits on what you can explore. But we are going to go do a couple of things. So we can do some gatherables. There's a bag over here. Okay, I don't think there's anything else down that way. And we've already gotten everything else upstairs, but there is something out the back here too.
Hey! You!
Us?
Yes, yes! I need a minute of your time.
What is it?
I'm down 50 gold for the Sentinel tax. Can you buy some of my goods?
Sentinel tax?
The beacon makes us pay import fees to bring goods into Caer Mar. I had to buy healing ingredients, and now I'm stuck out here with my cart full of goods.
What have you got for sale? It better be something useful.
Okay, so you can buy a few things here. don't think any of these are better than the others, except the chain shirt, maybe. No, that's chain shirt. That's not chain mail. So I think I'll probably just take the healing potion.
We'll take the potion.
Ah, your lifesavers! Thank you! Thank you!
Yeah, the chain shirt's medium armor. It wouldn't be an improvement for anybody over anything I'm wearing. So now we're finished in here. We can leave the area. And we'll get ready to take a long rest out here on the mini-map, or on the world map. Oh, it reset it. So it took a long rest while we were in there anyway. I don't think I'm going to be able to get down to any of those, but we'll see. Yeah, that'd be a forced march to get down there. I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's do our level up. Okay, so level 4 is the max that's in early access so far. In the Q4 update, when they add a new class to early access, that level cap is going to go up to 6. But for now, we're stuck at level 4. We're going to stay with a pure wizard here. We're going to do our advanced level up so that we can take our feat here. Now, for the feats, for what we have, remember, we already have Magic Initiate Wizard that came along with it. Powerful Cantrip is good. It increases one of your ability scores. When a creature succeeds on its saving throw against a cantrip or the attack misses, it still takes half the total damage. But if there's an additional effect, it takes no additional effect. So that's always useful for when you run out of spell slots and you're relying on cantrips to help you out through a fight. This means that you're always going to be dealing damage with your cantrips. So things like Robust for getting additional hit points are always good. Vigilant on some of your characters to avoid being surprised is something else that's pretty good. But as far as the rest of it goes, there's not a whole lot in here. Flawless concentration, if you're working with a lot of concentration spells, is a good thing to have. It gives you advantage on your Constitution saving throws, as well as allowing you to increase an ability score. Your creeds are going to give you saving throw proficiency in various things. So again, if you're looking to boost a particular saving throw element, you can. Blessing of the Elements is a defensive one, so whenever you take an elemental damage, you can use your reaction to become resistant to it for 1 minute. That 1 minute translates to 10 rounds. A round in D&D is 6 seconds. Or you can just do ability score improvement. Now we have a 17 on our intelligence. So here, Powerful Cantrip is going to let us increase that intelligence to 18, and we're going to get a boost to our damage on our cantrips if they miss. So we're going to up our intelligence to 18. It's going to get us up to a +4 modifier for those. And now our spell choices. So we're going to gain a new cantrip here. As far as most of these go, they're not all that great. Shadow Dagger's a way to do psychic damage at long range, which is probably the best thing that I'm going to have. And then my spell selection for Wizard at level 4. Trying to think, because this only works on humanoids, but I think the Cyclus or the Cavuli are actually humanoid. So taking this might not be a bad idea. here. Ray of Sickness is good. So I think I'm going to take... Because, yeah, Magic Weapon I'm not going to need. Blindness I'm not going to need. Yeah, enhanceability I would definitely take if it was anything other than early access. There's just no use for it, really, right now. So I think I will take Hold Person, and I'll take Ray of Sickness. Those are two good spells. Okay, so my Cleric, again, going to remain a pure Cleric here. And again, we have a 17 Wisdom. So if we can get a feat that's going to help us increase our Wisdom, then that's really good. Now she does do uses Bless a lot, but again, that's only going to allow us to increase Constitution. So not something I really want to focus on. Because I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot that's going to be able to up Wisdom. Powerful cantrip I'm not worried about with her as much. So I would be able to take Eager for Battle here, which would help her. I could increase Wisdom with it. I'd increase her roll on Initiative, and she'd be able to better move around, all of which are good. And I could take the Creed of Mariake to gain proficiency in Wisdom saving throws and up my Wisdom score. I think it's probably better just to take Eager for Battle. Again, this is going to be a good thing to take outside of early access. There's not really a whole lot of reason for it now because we don't need to worry about the somatic component thing. We can just change weapon loadouts as much as we want. There's a lot of discussion about changing that in the forums. But if that's the case, then casting Virtuoso would be very, very useful. But I think I'm going to take Eager for Battle. We'll be able to up her Wisdom and get her higher movement and higher initiative rolls. So again, gets me up to that +4. So as far as the cantrips go here, yeah, Holy Conduit is probably the best here. And we'll finish. And we get to our turn multi-classes. So M here on the level up, we've got level 2 rogue, 1 level of fighter. So what fighter would give me is being able to use action surge, which would be a big bonus to a rogue for 1 round of combat to be able to gain that additional set of attacks to go along with their sneak attack. Rogue would get me my subclass. So if we go this way, we can look at what we have for editable subclass. So Shadowcaster is your spell-based kind of hit and run type of rogue. Allows you to deal sneak attack with any of your ranged spells that do an attack roll. which can be very, very good. And you're going to be learning 2 cantrips from the wizard spell list. So you could add in something like Firebolt and get sneak attack with it. You could add in, you know, some other type of cantrip that you can do and gain sneak attack with it. So something like Shocking Grasp would work as well. And your intelligence is your spell casting ability for your rogue spells. That's not great for us, but you can make a build that works around that. Scavenger is going to get you Serrated Edge. Serrated Edge is really good. Once per turn, the first time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you deal an additional 1d6 slashing damage to that target. This is a damage rider, and this can be placed on multiple attacks that happen with that, or multiple damages that get dealt by that single attack. So Serrated Edge is going to be a damage boost once per turn, which arguably right now is better than getting Action Surge. But what you would normally do here is get that 1 level of fighter for the dual wield, for the 2 weapon fighting style. Get up to your subclass here, get something like this, and Haggler's always good. And get something like this to increase your damage, and then on level 4, get Forsake the Feat choice, and level up your 2nd level in fighter to get Action Surge, and then keep Rogue after that. For us, we're going to go into Scavenger here. We won't be able to get Action Surge as a fighter choice, but later on, once we get a level 6 cap, you'll be able to see how the fighter rogue works out a little better. Okay, our class features steady aim, so as a bonus action you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. And they fixed this, so now you actually cannot move. You can't move before and you can't move after you use it. But it's a great way to be able to get advantage to then be able to get sneak attack using your next attack. And last, we're going to level up our Sorcadin, and we're going to be leveling this up Paladin again. So Paladin's going to give us our subclass. Now, the subclasses aren't all that great for Sorcerer, but if you do level up Sorcerer here, we'll take a look at it. You're going to gain 1 level 1 and 2 level 2 spell slots, which means you're going to have a lot more. You know, I actually may do this. There's not all that much left in early access, and I think I can probably forsake since the subclasses aren't all that great. I was going to go 3-1 on both of these, but this is going to get me a lot more Divine Smites. It's going to get me access to level 2 Divine Smites here, 2 of them, and 1 more level 1 by taking the 2nd level in Sorcerer. So it says your spell slot gain. If you're a multi-class character, your available spell slots are based on your combined levels in spell casting classes. So Cleric, Sorcerer, and Wizard levels count in full, while your Paladin levels count as half, rounded up. Paladins gain spell slots half as fast as the others. So being able to dip a little bit into the Sorcerer levels to gain those additional Divine Smites is always good. So we're going to gain Font of Magic, so we can now get sorcery points, and we can adjust our spells based upon what we want to do with those. And that meta magic is what we use those sorcery points for, is to be able to alter our spells. So we're going to have a couple of things here that we can do. So we're going to gain some spells. Now, our Paladin is always fighting up close and personal, so things that are in melee range can be helpful. So Burning Hands is good. Thunder Wave is also good. But you can look at things like Color Spray and that sort of stuff. So Mage Armor is useless since we're wearing armor, but those two, Thunder Wave and that, are are really good. But we intend to really be using our spell slots for Divine Smite. So I wasn't planning to do that, but I think that's a good choice for us here. So we have meta magic options that we can adjust here. Which one we want. So twins or empowered spell is probably what we want to do, because we're not going to be upcasting any spells. So let's cancel that and replace twin spell. Oh, they got transmuted spell in here too. Nice. So quicken spell is always good. But heightened spell's really good as well. So it's between these two. I think I'll probably take heightened spell. So if I use it like Burning Hands or something, I can heighten it. And that way they have disadvantage on their saving throw, more than likely going to be able to cause damage using that. So I think that's probably the best way to go.
Who are you then, strangers? There is something about you. Don't fool yourselves. You cannot stop me. No one can.
So Amelia Tyler, the narrator from Baldur's Gate 3, is the voice of Shadwyn in the game, so really cool to see that again. And we're going to kind of wander around a little bit out here. We want to trigger some events. Okay, so both of those triggered down here. Okay, so we revealed a new location. And that location is over here. Oh, he's heavily encumbered. Okay, so let's take a move here. We'll take our long rest. We're going to be visited by her for a little bit.
Their song has ended.
Oh, how nice. You saved the little wizard girl. Are you sure she told you everything?
Okay, so bandits out here. So let's use guidance, see if we can hide. And we rolled a 2. Great. I was hoping to be able to hide with what was an 83% chance, so I could adjust my inventory. What happened here? Why? Why? Why is Dave wearing no armor? gonna be upset about something here in a little bit. I can tell. I think I know why that might be. Okay, so nobody's coming from down this way. Everybody's right here.
Neyorka, Evo, Malmith! Hold on!
Yeah, everybody's going to be able to hit Dave with everything because of his armor class. So, does he have cover? He does not. Where's he at? Okay. Want to probably get rid of him, so let's use steady aim. Sneak attack with serrated edge. So that got us a kill there. Okay, so
Arcana, Evo, Malmith!
I don't think I can get a kill here. Or I guess I can. I rolled really well. Okay, well, I'll take it. I'm not going to argue about it. That lets me get the high ground here. Okay, now why is this? Where did his plate armor go, his plate mail go? Where did it disappear to? It just went away. You're absolutely kidding me. What is this game? What is this game? You're absolutely kidding me. Welp. Now he gets to be a stand around in the back kind of guy. Because he has no armor. Oh, jeez. This is so pathetic. This is so pathetic.
Marike, Evo, Malmith!
It doesn't. I'm not entirely sure about that either. Oh, yeah, I can't use that. Yeah, yes, no. A crit. Great. He's got no need for armor. His convictions are strong as steel. That's a great comment, Sashiro. Okay, so Jebfa here. I really shouldn't do this, but
Neyorka, Evo, Malnin!
I should have spent damage trying to kill the Wind Elementalist who's coming up next, but I'm worried about these melee attacks that are coming in here now. He's probably going to go after Jebfa. There's advantage on the next attack on this, so I think I'm going to move up and take the attack of opportunity. I'll have disadvantage on that. And get sneak attack on the Wind Elementalist. Okay, and now I'm going to move up next to him. So if he does target somebody with a ranged spell attack roll, it'll have disadvantage because I'm next to him. Can I get somewhere where he has no cover? Right there. Okay.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
That should get me a kill. Alright, good. So now he's gone, and I can come in from the back of my next turn and start flank attacks here. Needed to get rid of him. This Enforcer has 1 hit point left.
Marike, Evo.
60% chance on either one of those.
Marike, Evo.
75% here, but I really need to get rid of him just to prevent the damage. Only a 40% there, so... Oh, yeah, we have another option. Forgot.
Marike, Evo. Malmis!
Okay, roll the 1.
Neyorka, Evo, Malnis!
That might get me a kill. Yeah. Okay, so... I have no idea what's going on with this game, but I just spent like 1,600 gold to buy armor, and now it's entirely gone. And something happened because I noticed when I was out on the world map that he had the heavily encumbered icon over his head. And I'm wondering if the game bugged out for some reason. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue playing this here. But What I'm probably going to do is reload a save out there before I leveled up. And see if it's a repeatable thing. And there's nothing in the locked chest. And see if it's a repeatable thing or not. And maybe I get it back when he has no, or where he gets to keep his armor. I'm not going to go back and do it right now. There's no need to delay the stream for a bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'll just replay it off stream. I don't relish having to replay another hour and 20 minutes worth of stuff already done, but I'm not going to delay the stream here because of it, because I'm not accepting the fact that his armor just up and disappeared. That's just dumb. So it may have been a function of the level up for some reason. I don't know. There may have been some weird stuff that's happened. So let's drop a save here. And now there should be some other saves back here. So this is still in combat. This was probably in combat. This was at the Sentinel. So I can go back and reload this autosave here. And try and see what happens. So, but yeah, he's going to be without any armor. And there's a bunch more encounters I wanted to do today. God, I really hate this. I didn't want to have to do this in the game, but he's just going to keep... He's worthless as a fighter right now. He's just going to keep getting beat up. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave here. Okay, so I'm going to save, and I'm going to name this like 16A so I know what it is. Okay, well maybe this is going to work out a little better. Depending upon what these two are. Okay. So, yes, this is actually what I was hoping to proc earlier and didn't. Okay, so you hear this scream. Now you can search around, and you find Box Ring. This is going to open up 2 new active events that are permanent. So you gain a Folded Note and an Apprentice Adventurer's Guild Ring. You just have to sit around out here in this middle area here between the 2 rivers until you get temporary events that proc, and eventually one of them is going to be the continuation of Box Ring. But let's jump into this one too real quick. Okay, so roll a 25 perception. So we gain some Thieves' Tools and Magnificent Boots. And oh, great. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. At least I've got armor this time. So these are those same brigands, just in a different setup. So the Phantom here and the Cultist Fanatic are the 2 that we need to focus on. So there's the Cultist Fanatic. So let's work on the Phantom here. It's only a 35% chance. There's cover here? That's just a horrible chance. Yeah. Just a horrible chance. I think there's some cover thing that's not showing. Nope, it's not. It's just a straight up 35% chance. Oh, and I did get a hit. Okay. I'm going to start moving down here toward this area to get ready for everybody else coming up. Okay, so Phantom's now down to 26 hit points. Yeah, I don't have, I'm missing spells here too.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
So I was going to take a long rest after I moved into the spot. I just didn't expect to get ambushed. $15.
Marike Evo. Malmis!
And I missed again. I rolled a 3 and a 6. Great. I'm worried about Jebfa here. Oh, great. Cast a sleep spell, and Sethina failed it. Okay, so we missed Ray of Sickness, which is good. Let's move here.
Neorca Evo. Malmis!
Not worried about the cultist here. Jeez, you just can't hit this guy. Only a 15 armor class, I mean, seriously. Missed with a 70% chance. Nice. Like it. Didn't need to loot that. It's just a waste to go after him, but oh jeez, just can't. Doesn't matter, can't hit anything anyway. Please take damage. Roll a 16. Not much I can do about that. Okay, so
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
doubtful I get a kill here. I did. Okay. So I think I'd prefer to move her up here, but Does she have... She has lesser restoration, but she's not paralyzed. That won't work with her. There's no, like, help action here. Oh no, she's just prone. Oh, that's because she passed her saving throw. She's out of it now. Okay. I was like, why am I not able to do anything to bring her out of that? She doesn't need to be brought out of it.
Marike Necro Inure.
Okay, so he's gonna have reduced damage on his damage rolls. Okay, so now she's back up. No response on that. See what happens here. Cast Hold Person on me. You cast it on the wrong person. That's a wisdom spell.
Neyorka Evo.
Perfect place for Shatter.
Malnus.
And everybody failed their saving throw. Nice. Missed. Missed again.
Malmiss!
Okay, we do have another Burning Hands here. Can I get into a place to use it? Is the question. I think I can here. This is going to open him up to some damage.
Arcana, Evo, Malmiss!
And they both made their saving throw.
Marike Evo. Malmit.
Got a kill with Sacred Flame. What do you know? Will the wonders never cease? Didn't need that.
Neyorka Evo. Malnus.
Jeez. Can't roll above a 6 to save my life. Oh, and then you roll a crit? Can't. Just can't.
Arcana, Evo, Malmiss!
Leave it up to Rudy to land a melee attack roll. Jeez. Killing me, Smalls.
Marike Evo. Malmit. Neorca, Evo, Malnis!
Okay, and I got some good damage. We can attack from here. That gets me Vex. Now I can bonus action dash.
Neoka, Muto, Malmis!
Oh, max rolls. Nice. Okay. So let's loot all of this. And I'm going to go through the level up real quick. We're going to save beforehand. Okay, so I'm nowhere near my carry capacity here. Take our long rest and level up. Okay, so I'll just go through these real quick. My feat choice here was powerful cantrip. My intelligence goes up to 18. And reset these, and I take Shadow Dagger. I reset these, and I take Hold Person and Ray of Sickness. Then here, level up, and but I take Eager for Battle. Lets me up my wisdom. Reset my cleric cantrips and take Holy Conduit. Level up M. We're going to level up and take my Rogue. We're going to change our subclass to Scavenger. Okay, and now I'm not going to do this. I have a I'm going to save again so I don't have to go through all this stuff again, just in case this is what breaks it. Got plenty of food, so I'll do another rest here. We're going to level up. We're going to take that second level in Sorcerer. Gonna reset these and take Burning Hands and Thunderwave. I just saw something pop up. Yeah, see? Something's... That decreased my strength. My strength is now 8. This reset my ability scores. Didn't it? Yeah, because I had 15, 8, 16, 8, 8, and 17. It reset my ability scores on that level up. That's what's broken. Is it reset my ability scores? For some reason, that level up, that extra level of Sorcerer there, reset me to the base Sorcerer ability scores. That's a bug. Yeah, that's a huge bug. Because there's nothing... Yeah, see? It's resetting my ability scores. It should not do that. This is a bug. I'm going to make a note on this real quick. Because this is a big one. Let me just write a note here. Yeah, that's a big one. I'm gonna have to go report after this. So we're not gonna be able to take a second level of Sorcerer. We're gonna have to stay, and it reset my ability scores again. Hold on, let me, it may have done that because the Sorcerer reset it. So let me reload that. And just click Paladin first and see. Yeah, now they're normal. Now that they're normal here, can I cancel this and select Sorcerer? No. Nope. It resets them. So that is a, and once it's reset them, yeah, you're stuck with them. So that is a major, major bug. So I'm going to have to go report that after this. And hey, Em, welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're here. So just finding a major bug here in the game. Oh. We are going to be stuck with Paladin here, so we're going to get our Paladin subclass and have to forsake the additional Divine Smites, which is a shame. But it is what it is. So let's go into advanced leveling here. We're going to get Channel Divinities now. So we're going to have 2 Channel Divinities to use, and one of those we can use to reveal Celestials, Fiends, and Undeads. Here are the 2 subclasses that are in it, Judgment and Liberation. So, Judgment, we get Judgment spells, and this is now back again, it looks like, seeing what you're going to be able to get, because this was missing before this hot fix that went out on Monday. So it looks like they put these back in here, so you're going to get access to Guiding Bolt and Inflict Wounds. Later on in early access, when the cap goes to 6, you'll be able to get Heat Metal and Silence. All of those are really good. Weight of Judgment, or Weight of Justice. So immediately after you hit a creature with a melee weapon, you can use your Channel Divinity to make your target roll a Charisma saving throw, take an additional force damage equal to your Paladin level, which is 3. And becoming restrained for up to 1 minute. So the Weight of Justice is a really good debuff, or additional damage and debuff spell. And then Purge Corruption. Basically an increased ability version. It's greater restoration, basically, is what it is, using Channel Divinity. So Liberation, and this is still broke. Just when I said that, like Judgment, you're able to see it. Liberation is still broke, so they still got some problems. Binding Castigation, so you blind any enemy within 60 feet that you can see for 10 turns, or 1 minute. And then slip away. So you can use Channel Divinity to make all friendly creatures other than you within 30 feet invisible until the end of their next turn. Slip away can be very useful in the Basilisk fight that we're going to be having later. But not something I'm going to spend my subclass on just for one encounter. So we're definitely going to go with the Oath of Judgment here. We'll reset, we get Inflict Wounds and Guiding Bolt with that. We're going to get one other additional spell. And I think Protection from Evil and Good to be able to cast on myself is a good thing. Shield of Faith is always good. That's actually kind of a like 6 of one, half dozen the other, because there's going to be a lot of undead later on. Six of one, half dozen the other. I think I will go with Shield of Faith. Why not? Okay, so now we know what's broken and now we can ID the Magnificent Boots, but we know what's broken that those ability scores and why he didn't have any armor after that encounter. And it's bad that that armor, once he lost the ability scores, the armor disappeared into the ether. It didn't go back into his inventory. It just disappeared, which again should not happen. I'm going to make a note about that. Once they fix that bug, that should fix it anyway, and there's no way to reduce your ability scores when I level up, so it shouldn't be an issue, but it's something else to mention. So the Boots of Elvenkind gives you advantage on stealth checks. That doesn't really matter a whole lot to us, except right now we have disadvantage on stealth checks. We're gaining an additional 5 feet of movement here from these, so we can put the boots on here, and now we're going to cancel out the stealth. So now I'm gaining advantage on stealth, disadvantage on stealth, so now I just have regular stealth rolls. Okay. So, well, now we know what that is anyway. So, sorry it took so long to figure it out. I wasn't planning on delaying the stream to figure that stuff out, but it's good that we did figure it out. Kind of a shame, though, I'm going to miss out on all those Divine Smites. It kind of ruins the whole purpose of the Sorcadin build here, which was to get those 3 additional Divine Smites and 2 of them at level 2. And we can't do any of that now. So the build got nerfed because of a bug. Okay, so this is going to gain us another permanent location, which is over here. Take a long rest.
Who are you then, strangers? There is something about you. Don't fool yourselves. You cannot stop me. No one can.
Okay, so let's head into this encounter here. Okay, you observe ghostly ethereal shapes, cages, keeping chained bird-like humanoid beings prisoner. Okay, so we gained 15 XP out of that. Oh, and on that note, the random encounter winners were announced in the game, or in the hotfix. So the 15 encounter, or was it 15 or 10? I think it's 15. New random encounters in the game. Those temporary ones that pop up. There are 15 new ones, and they announced the winners, and they'll be just announcing the prizes for that a little bit later on. So we need to head down to the old harbor here.
Their song has ended.
Oh, how nice. You saved the little wizard girl. You sure she told you everything?
Okay, so let's head into the old harbor. Okay, and we're going to start making our way down here.
Oh, look, is that an old harbour? It looks a bit run down.
Curious. I thought Caer Mar was the only authorized port.
How could they stop anyone this far from their territory?
True. Perhaps we should go take a look.
Okay, I'll lead the way.
Okay, so let's head up here. As we approach this, we're gonna have a perception check, which needs to go here.
Marike Devo Ribe.
Look. The
Oh,
gates
that's a
have been
wisdom
barred
check?
from the outside. It's a very rough job, as if they didn't have time.
Peculiar. How foolish of me. Why would you bar the gates from the outside?
Maybe there's another way in? Let's look around.
I had that labeled as a perception check in my notes. Wonder if I've been wrong all that time. Okay, now here, there's going to be an investigation check.
Devo Ribe.
Looks like you've been doing that all your life.
Glad we found that crawlway in.
My clothes don't thank you.
Anyone else think it's very quiet?
Almost too quiet.
The architecture here looks similar to Caer Mar's. This must have been beacon territory at some point. If they abandoned it, why is no one else occupying it? It still looks in reasonably good shape.
Well, a harbour without commerce is as good as dead.
Yeah. Look, a lot of the doors are boarded up and nature's taken hold.
Why do you think everyone left? Let's keep going, see if we can find some clues.
Okay, and we can track this. Okay, we need to understand what happened here. There's going to be a lot of checks that are going to happen throughout this, and they kind of happen in an order. So what I mean by that is that once you find a check and you go through it, once you complete it or you fail it, that will open up another check for you to do.
My baby. My baby. They took my baby.
Okay. And this, I think, is an investigation check. Most of these are investigation or arcana checks, so I'm probably just going to keep guidance up on Rudi all the time.
So, what is it?
That was religion.
No one's there.
Oh, someone's playing games with us. Someone's stealthy.
He would have been the one to make the religion check anyway, but he failed it.
Hear that? They're outside. Stop your coughing, or they'll hear us.
Same?
A couple of skeletons.
It's like something from a ghost story. Ghosts are dangerous, aren't they? I don't think these ones are. They're too ethereal.
Okay, so we'll move down here. Another one of those.
I heard it was the club around Plague. Plague? This is...
Devo Shiribe!
Okay, I think this is an arcana check.
Still nothing.
Nope, everyone's gone.
That doesn't sound like anything living. Spirits of the dead? I'd say so, but nothing dangerous.
And you don't have to pass all of these checks. Even if you fail them all, you're still going to gather all the clues.
Come on then, what does it say?
Just a minute. It's all a bit archaic. If this document is right, there was a Manacalon family, the Brave Eagles. Worse than ours, if you can believe it.
Well, obviously, if they were Manacalon.
Anyway, it says one of them was a... This writing's terrible. A lawmaster. Madrallan Brave Eagle, I think. Nasty and arrogant sort. It says his reckless behaviour brought down a terrible curse on the harbour, a necrotic plague, and his wife, Galderath, decided that sealing up the whole harbour town to contain the curse, condemning everyone inside to eternal undeath, was a good move. There's pages and pages of this horrific stuff. Do you really want the whole story?
Okay, so we did pick up an unseen horror last time, which lets you know basically don't go into this place, it's bad. Some things have happened in here, there might be some monsters. This is that story that you just heard. Expands on a little bit more how they basically sealed up the city.
No. 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 He said it was here. It must be. He couldn't have taken it. He wouldn't have lied. But here... Keep looking. You mustn't give up. Can't give up. Keep looking. Oh, he couldn't have made a mistake. Could he? Oh, mind so fuzzy. Can't think straight. Maybe that's it. Oh yes, maybe he found it. Confused like me. Maybe he has it. Maybe he can save us. No, no, it has to be here.
Definitely lost her mind, even in Undeath. Okay, there's another door that you can open into there. And we passed the perception check here.
Fascinating. Look over there. Those marks at the water's edge. I wonder... Look, footprints. Odd the way they track. It's like they're missing bits of their feet. Shuffling gait, some with shoes, some without. I can't be certain, but I'd guess it's some sort of undead, shuffling into the harbour towards that flooded cave area over there. You got all that from a bunch of muddy scuffs and squishy scrapes? Incredible.
Especially if it's completely wrong. Wanna bet?
So you can see there's crates and that sort of stuff down here, so at some point this water's going to go down. And we'll find out about that here in a little bit. Okay, we can head out here to the end of the dock.
Whoa, did you see that? It's huge.
That's not a dragon, is it?
What is it with you and dragons?
I thought dragons flew.
Whatever it was, it's gone.
Okay, so something big swimming through there. We can move across here. Don't think there's anything over here. There's not. Okay.
I heard it was a curse put upon us by a secret cabal of dragons.
Dearest, you do say the daftest things.
Okay.
Explain that huge dark shape in the harbour. Go on.
I think this is an investigation check.
Same?
A couple of skeletons.
It's like something from a ghost story. Ghosts are dangerous, aren't they? I don't think these ones are. They're too ethereal.
No. No. All gone.
And this, I'm pretty sure, is an investigation check.
A couple of skeletons.
It's like something from a ghost story. Ghosts are dangerous, aren't they? I don't think these ones are. They're too ethereal.
Okay, let's go back down around here and see. Okay, so nothing else is opened up. Let's see if this is opened up. No. I think that happens after the encounter. So let's go over here and we'll take our rest. And we're going to kind of set up here a little bit. Okay, so yeah, we're going to kind of get Jebfa out from behind there. Put Rudi up here. These two are fine here. Get him closer to the window. And we'll rest with Sharon. And before you do this, you want to drop a save. Put everybody in cautious mode. And we'll take M out here. Because your rest was interrupted. And we're going to get an attack on this skeleton crossbones here. Okay, so that's going to get the ambush, and you can see all the skeletons that are out here. So rolled well on initiative. We have advantage on this first attack, so get sneak attack. That's going to proc serrated edge, and we get a kill. Easy enough. And I'm going to move up here. I think I'll move up to here. Okay, so See how much movement this is going to take. That took all of it. Okay, so got a max roll on the cantrip. Don't think I'll be able to see anybody down here. I'll be able to see here. It's not going to be a great shot because he's in 3/4 cover. It said I could see him, and now I can't. Okay, perfect. The only person who would have been in range for an attack, possibly. I think he still would have had to dash to get up here, but... You need to focus the skeleton caster when he gets into range. I'm going to move Dave out here with his 20 armor class. And we're going to cast Shield of Faith. So now he's 22, as long as he maintains concentration. So we need to focus the Spectre here. We don't want his life drain attack hitting us very often. But Jebfa has an opportunity here. Rolled really well on those. What is happening here? Jeez. What happened with that? The guy dashed all the way across the map. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so let's get Rudi focusing on the Spectre here.
Arcana Malmis!
Okay, that almost got him killed.
Marike Evo?
He's still gonna have to dash to get to me, I think.
Marike. Marike.
Still out of range. You want to focus the crossbones too, because he's got a heavy crossbow, and it gets 2 attacks per round with it. Where's he going? Ooh, I'll take that. Definitely take that Divine Smite. Didn't need that miss. Okay, still had a dash to get to me. Spectre's gonna have to dash. Yep.
Nayorka, evil.
Get one on the Spectre. That should get me a kill. Actually, if I'm gonna do that, I can get attacks on both of them. So let's get one here, 3 there. If I get lucky, I get a kill. Yep, I did. Nice job, Jepfa with 2 kills. That's just a regular... Oh, I didn't get a kill. Okay, so now he's dead.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Okay, got some damage on him.
Marike, Evo.
Let's actually ready that up. Nope.
Next time!
And we got close enough to cast it. Definitely need Bless here.
Nayorka, evil.
Get some in here.
Nayorka, evil. Malmis!
Okay, good. Alright, so here... Did get sneak attack, he's now vexed. Rudi... got one. I don't know if I can make it hit from... I think I can.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Let's get Bless running.
Marike, Encho. Derive.
No. That would have been funny if we'd have gotten a kill with Rudi's quarterstaff. Look at all the Divine Smite damage. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I can change the spell slot here to a level 2. I don't think I need to, but might as well. There it goes.
Neorca, Evo, Malnis!
All right. Well, let's do some looting here.
It's the plague, I tells you.
And we've got more of these.
Lots of plagues, have you? Well, how do you explain the coffin and the dark spots?
So again, we'll put guidance on here. Like I say, most of these are investigation or arcana checks. There are a couple that aren't.
A couple of skeletons.
It's like something from a ghost story. Ghosts are dangerous, aren't they? I don't think these ones are. They're too ethereal.
Okay, so now we'll head back this way, and now this is available.
There's no doubt. It's the pestilence. May the Arcanium save us.
Galdernath says she might have the answer. That her husband was looking for something.
Do you think she will?
If we stay here, she said we would be the first to go.
Still nothing.
Nope, everyone's gone.
That doesn't sound like any...
Devo, Tiribe!
Okay, so we'll just keep
Still
working our way
nothing.
around.
Nope, everyone's gone.
That doesn't sound like anything living. Spirits of the dead? I'd say so, but nothing dangerous.
I'm leaving tomorrow at dawn, before this damn pestilence takes us. You'll come too if you have any sense.
And leave Mother? You know she can't walk more than a few steps without help.
Forgive me.
Still nothing.
Nope, everyone's gone.
That doesn't sound like anything living. Spirits of the dead? I'd say so, but nothing dangerous.
Okay, so now we'll work our way down. Whoops. Around over here.
Quick, wake up everyone! Undead! They're everywhere!
Yeah, that's been bugged for a
Where were
while.
they hiding?
In the sea. Or maybe that flooded cave rock pool we
I think
noticed.
there's one here.
Well, that would explain those tracks leading in and out of the water.
Glad they didn't find us while we were resting.
Maybe we can set an ambush. Or sneak past them.
Okay, so no, that's it. Okay, now we have more documents here on the table we can loot. And a letter is, again, just more background behind what's happened here. Okay. And now you can see that the tide has gone out. At night, the tide goes out. During the day, the tide comes back in. Okay, now there's going to be a perception check around here. And you want to pass this, so drop a quick save. Make sure you pass it. There it is. Right there. That's going to get you a pouch full of strange mushrooms for the side quest that we have. Okay, and we're going to get a beautiful scimitar. Now we're going to head back up here. And before we head down this way, I don't think we're going to be able to take a long rest in here. I think I've been through this before, and you can't take one, but let me just check. Oh, I can. Okay. We're going to start a long rest, or, yeah, we're going to start a long rest and get our spell slots back. We're also going to ID that scimitar. Get a scimitar +1. And we'll end our rest. Now you can see the water's come back in. That's fine. We're going to take that scimitar. And that's going to go here. In my offhand here, that basically takes me from a scimitar to a scimitar +1. So a straight upgrade. Now we'll make our way over here. And to get out here, we're going to take a short rest. No actions that we need to take. And we just need to advance time enough. So that the tide goes out. Not entirely sure why, and we're going to get magnificent boots here, not entirely sure why he still has the shield of faith kind of effect around him. Need to watch out when you're walking through here. You don't want to get caught in the geysers and this formation keeping that they have. They'll walk right through it.
What on Solasta is that?
Okay. Now I don't want to take another short rest here just for those boots. So we're going to put everybody in cautious mode.
Gods, what is that unholy smell?
Oh my... think I'm gonna hurl.
I was going to say something just died, but... What do you think they're doing here? Worshipping something. Look, there in the center. I have a bad feeling about this. Those tracks, the ripped up remains. Looks like a huge creature's feeding chamber. Recently used by the look of it. Well, there's only one way to find out what's going on. I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
And yes, Cheryl, sorry if I've been paying attention to the combat and that sort of stuff a little bit too much. I missed your comment. Yeah, the final experience of the game should be pretty good. Solasta, Crown of the Magister, the first version or the first game in this series was really good. It's as close. They always claim that this is a very faithful representation of the rules as written. I would tend to agree with that to a certain extent. Okay, so I think this gets everybody positioned, so we'll go ahead and start off our ambush. And look who popped up out of the ground. Okay, Dredger has appeared here. He's what they were worshipping at this spot. We rolled really well on initiative. the 2 people I needed to be able to take out the skeleton caster over here rolled well, so he should be dead. So Sharon is going to immediately get Bless out, because we're going to need it against Dredger. Okay, we should have advantage because we're still on hiding. So let's get sneak attack, rock serrated edge, and we get a kill straight up. So good. Now I can use Rudy's damage to focus on some other things here. Now we're going to have some skeleton crossbones that we need to focus on as well. There's one there and another one way back here. Again, they're heavy crossbow shots. You don't want to let them continue to get those off. I'm thinking I actually want to dash to get over here. Get in a position next turn. He's going to have to take a couple of attacks out there, but hopefully I can get a kill here. Need some high rolls. And I did. Okay, so got 2 skeleton crossbones left. I'm gonna move Sethina up here and just ready up for attack. So the 3rd skeleton crossbones is way back here. Yeah. He's going to still have shots. The crossbow's got like 120-foot range. So I think I just ready this up. Hopefully the skeleton will run at me. And I rolled a whole bunch of misses in every way there. Everything was red. Everything was red. So I think I need to get Jebfa around this corner. But I don't want her to be in... Oh, she can get line of sight here. Oh, that was beautiful. Snake that magic missile all the way through there. I love it. Okay, so he had to dash. There's the first attack on M. Okay, so nothing much that I want to do here. With her, let's move over. See if we can get a guiding bolt. Give advantage on the next attack. Now M is going to invoke or provoke the attack of opportunity here. Dredger's going to have disadvantage on this attack. Of course. He's got that huge strength modifier. Oh, just one shot him. I'll take it.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Okay, so he made a successful save. Okay, we'll get the Divine Smite. Not too worried about the skeleton here. Let's start keeping our damage here. Only rolled 6 out of 2d8. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, and of course you'd roll a 19. Okay, so Dredger's going to try and leave. He's going to try and run away. He's going to provoke a couple of attacks of opportunity when he does it.
Nayorka, Evo.
I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him anyway.
Malmis!
There's one. Tries to restrain Dredger. And I restrained him, but he still moves. This is something that I've commented on the forums about before. How the movement provokes the attacks of opportunity, but all of the things that go along with it, like restraint and that sort of stuff, and like getting pushed back. If somebody runs toward me and I've readied up a crossbow attack and I land it and I push them back, the effects of those attacks don't happen until the end of the movement that was already scheduled. That should not happen. Dredger should, as soon as he moved away, before he even took a single step in tabletop, you would have procced both of those opportunity attacks. As soon as he does that, the immediate effects of any of those attacks take place right there, and he should not have been able to move at that point. He never should have made it all the way back there. So it's something that I've commented before in the forums. I'm not happy about it at all. And it's on their list, supposedly. Missed even with their rogue inspiration. Rolled a 3. Nice. Why is a dash required there? Okay, so maybe I'll be able to kill him before he gets reinforcements. Does he have it? Yeah, I'll be able to kill him. What he does is he moves back here, and then on his turn, he will call for reinforcements, and a whole bunch more crabs will come out of the ground. We don't have any reason to have that fight because we're already maxed out on XP. So we don't need to do that. Let's just kill Dredger. And now we can worry about the skeleton here. Okay. So again, be careful when you're walking around out here. The geysers are still active. But we'll go loot. Okay, got a big diamond. Definitely keep that. Okay, and then there's a pouch underneath Dredger here that has the octopus-shaped staff in it. And that's going to complete the Haunted Harbor quest.
Craftsmanship. This looks too good to be a normal staff. It must be magical.
Oh, if that was in the crab's belly, I'm not touching it.
Look at this magical inscription, carved over the top of the original engraving. The magic from this item was used to channel a powerful abjuration spell.
Well, it's a good-looking staff anyways.
That confirms my theory. She used this staff to power a spell, preventing anyone from leaving and spreading the plague.
Okay. So you kind of find out what happened here. That was the staff that she used, that she was looking for. Once we get up here, we'll take a short rest. We'll ID that staff. Okay, and it's the Staff of the Deep. Now, this used to be attunable. It used to have an attunement icon. Attunement is not in the game, and as part of the last, not the hotfix, but the update before that, they removed that icon. The attunement does nothing right now. They'll probably be added back in later on in the game. And we got the Tidewalkers. So, for the Tidewalkers, ignoring difficult terrain. Is probably best here. And then the octopus-shaped staff is resistance to cold damage. Might as well swap that out. Now, Sharon, she has access, I believe, because of her battle cleric. So we can swap out the longbow 1d8 to 1d10 and a much larger range. I could do the same thing here, but the reason I have this is because of Vex. I want to keep the ability to get Vex at long range and at short range. He's got push. Okay, so I think we are good. That's box ring. So yeah. Everything else is set. So let's head out here. I don't think, yeah, you can't get out. It's sealed from the other side. Why is everybody stuck? Starts worrying me when things like that happen, since this is early access. Bugs abound. It already messed up my build that I was planning to do. I'd prefer that it not get characters permanently stuck, so I have to replay that encounter. Okay. So we're going to drop our save here. And that's going to be a great place to end the stream for today. So there's a lot still left here. So I don't know if we're going to be able to end things next week or not. We ended it in 5 weeks last time, but not entirely sure we're going to be able to do all of the stuff that's remaining We still need to do the Basilisk Cave. We still need to head back to the city and turn in those 2 side quests, and we still have to do the Hearth of Kucheza. And now that we've opened up those locations, we have to go to take our revenge on the bandits that killed Bach as well. So we've got a bunch of things to do tomorrow, and like I say, I'm not entirely sure we're going to get finished with them. We'll probably end up going late, though, so we can finish up this live stream next week, if that's the case. As I mentioned, the Elite Dangerous live stream has now started Thursday. Once we end this one, if there's been no more content drops, which I don't expect until Q3, according to the roadmap for Solasta 2 Early Access, then we're probably going to replace this live stream with a second Elite Dangerous live stream, so that my overseas viewers can get more exposure to it as well. But we'll kind of see what's going to happen as we go through this. So, as always, thank you all very much for your support. For my channel members that are here, definitely do appreciate it. Oh, and Reptilian Cow, I missed seeing your comment a long time ago when you got here. I apologize for that. But again, thank you for being here. All of the people commenting in the chat, I really do appreciate it. It's one of the things that I love about my community. Because as I say, without your support, none of this would be possible. This is Commander Jerval saying until next time, fare thee well.